And welcome to the Bloated Chef. Chef Jerome here, an actual living, breathing chef, and I'm bloated. Before we get started with today's entertaining and fabulous tutorial, please look me up on YouTube. Smash that like button, crush that subscribe button, very important. Share with the world, leave a comment, leave a hashtag. Please keep your hands inside the ride at all times, and we thank you. And we are back. Welcome back to the Bloated Chef, and on the big boost board, leftovers galore. First of all, leftover overproofed pizza dough. That's right. Chicken thighs, ground pork, a couple of freezer pulls right there, and so many leftovers. I got scallions, fresh cilantro, carrots, ginger, all kinds of Far East and Asian seasonings. We are going to make Chinese-style steamed buns, and we're going to crisp them up. We're going to do them 2 ways. Scratch that. We're going to do them 3 ways. All right, we fast forward to the mise en place. Do I really need to show you me chopping vegetables all this time? I mean, we've seen it enough, right? Do I really need to?
No, you do not.
All right, thank you. Let's put together our flavor bomb. First in is orange pulp. That's right, I had 4 massive navel oranges, which I juiced, scraped out the pulp, and throw it in here. There goes our basil. There goes our onions. Here comes our hot peppers. Here goes everything else in our mise en place, carrots included. Okay, this is going to be our flavor bomb. This is what's going to flavor the chicken and the pork. And you've heard me say it now for 240 plus videos. Fat is flavor, but acid is life. There goes the zest and the juice of 1 whole lime. And that makes all the difference in the world. Now then, in goes a fistful of cilantro, about a half a teaspoon of spicy hot chili sesame oil, and on we go for the blend. Move it around, shove that cilantro down, get it pureed, turn it into a beautiful marinade, and we're ready to move on to our next step. Alright, this is done. Look at it. Nice and pasty, everything's pureed. There's a ton of flavor in there. This is the flavor bomb. Let me ask you something. Do I need to apologize for creating a flavor bomb?
No, you do not.
Now then, on to application number 1, that we are going to take the skin off of these bone-in, skin-on thighs. Okay, we want to take that as close to the flesh as possible. Get us a nice sheet of skin. We're going to go ahead and debone and de-skin all 4 of these thighs, right? Go ahead and do a little butchering, and we'll move right on. We will break them down into small chunks, and then of course, before we move on, we clean our work surface, folks. Now then, all 4 of those thighs are in, chunked up, de-skinned, deboned. In goes half the flavor bomb. Going to mix that around. We're going to puree that. We do want to leave it in sort of a rough chop. We don't want it to be pureed or pasty. You with me? I thought you were. All right, on to the pork. Already pre-ground. 1 pound. Here we go. Flavor bomb installed. I'm not going to apologize for this one either, because guess what? I don't think I should. Do you?
No, you do not.
All right, both of our proteins are pummeled and infused with this flavor bomb. Into the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour. It's an hour. Who are we kidding? In the meantime, overproof pizza dough down on a floured board. And you can treat it like pizza dough for now, but we're actually going to pull out a rolling pin, stretch this out, get it nice and thin, because it's going to go into dumplings. We don't want poofy pizza crust. So here we go. You can square it off, you can round it off. I'm going to try my best to square this off. Okay, get as many cuts out of this as we can. I've got 2 of them, so we're going to have plenty. It's nice and pliable. It's just not going to rise that much. Ergo, why we're using it for this application. Moving on. We have grabbed our dough cutters, and we are going to go with our pork first. We're going to go smaller on the pork and do a 3-inch dough cutter. Just punch out those circles, quite easy. Nice, useful, pliable dough. Moving along, we're going to grab a 4-inch for the chicken. I don't know why. Maybe so we can identify them, so those of you that don't eat pork won't be offended. Alrighty then, we've got about 32 different sizes. You can see the difference in size. We're going to go chicken and pork. But before we do, yes, we're going to dope these up even more. Are you kidding? Lemongrass powder, coriander, hot chili sesame oil, fish sauce, soy sauce, Chinese black vinegar. Holy crap. These are going to have a bunch of flavor. It's going to be a, what do they call it? Let me think. Flavor bomb? Indeed they are. Both of them. They are ready. Let us put this together. Time to execute. All right, stretch out both of our sizes just a little bit. They're nice and pliable. We let them sit at room temp for about 15 minutes. These don't have to be pretty. They just have to be sealed. Are you with me? You see what we're doing there? Pinch off the bottom. Make sure you get a smooth top. And we move on. Another one. Another one. Yeah, they're all the same, dummy. Just pick one. Here we go again. Again. Fold, pinch, squeeze, pinch, fold, pinch, repeat, rinse, repeat, done. Now we move on to the larger one. Same thing. Pretty good sized scoop of chicken, not too much. Make sure you pinch and roll and pinch and roll. Okay, pinch may not be the right word, but do I have to apologize for this too? I mean, look at them. It's so easy. Make sure you keep them separate. I'm not going to apologize for it, nor do I think I have to. Look, I'm using AI even. Should I apologize for that?
No, you do not.
Who the fuck are those guys? Anyways, let's make us dipping sauce, shall we? There goes some of my homemade mushroom soy, dark soy. There goes some Chinese black vinegar and fish sauce. Spicy chili sesame oil. Now we're going to sweeten and sour that up with some honey. There goes some green onions and a half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. Mix it all together and add some fresh squeezed lemon juice to cut through all of that bullshit. And we got us a nice dipping sauce. A hefty tablespoon of fried garlic and a quarter cup of cold water. And now the sauce is complete. Let's get a taste. Load it up with more green onions. Okay, and now it's done. All right. Let's go ahead and start the first process. Our dumplings are cold. Okay, in goes our spray. We're going to steam the dumplings first. Are you with me? Do not crowd the pan. Make sure it's well lubricated so they don't stick. Okay, are you with me? Are you following this? Don't drop it in that one without a tooth. Always have a toothless one somewhere. I mean, after all, we are in the deep south. Okay, so anyways, now then. About 6 to 8 minutes on each side. Pull the lid. Flip them. I know. Why do you need to flip them? Well, because it's actually going to develop a wee teeny bit of color. And even if it doesn't, you want to make sure that seal is complete. So flip them over. Let them steam for about 3 or 4 minutes more. So about 10 to 12 minutes total, and we're on the way. Round 2 is also complete. And now we lay it down in the hot pan, baby. There goes. About a tablespoon of neutral oil. I happen to use canola in this case. Down they go, very simply. Seal side down first, obviously. We want to get that thing sealed completely. You can see a little bit of color. All right, come back about 4 minutes later, and we've got a beautiful, beautiful, crispy exterior. That's exactly what we're looking for. This is why these are going to flat out rock your world, baby. There we go. Second round coming through. Keep them apart. Don't let them get stuck together. It is dough after all, and let's move on. Now then, this one isn't really about presentation. This is more of a hand-passed appetizer. Let's say a cocktail party. But I'm going to go ahead and lay a little fresh cracked pepper over everything, and even some of that mushroom balsamic glaze. And let's get into this. Dipping sauce engaged. What's the verdict? Up, quick eye roll, a squint, going back in, emphasizing the dipping sauce, pulling, I don't know, a piece of fat out of his mouth. Sauce dripping down his double chin. I think he likes it. I believe he does. Weekend in Marblehead's coming up next. Look for it.